Blackstone Audiobooks presents
Nasty Breaks by Charlotte and Aaron Elkins. Acknowledgements. Sad to say, the Quanachogachog Public Golf Course and the Mooncusser's Inn are fictional. Other establishments and locations on Block Island are real, and we thank John and Leslie Sisto of the Book Nook in Old Harbor for showing us the lay of this lovely chunk of rock-bound New England coast. Chief William McComb and Sergeant Troy Reynolds of the New Shoreham Police Department set us straight on island police matters and patiently answered our slew of generally queer questions. And Joe Gores, fellow mystery writer and marine salvage expert, generously filled in some of the many gaps in our knowledge of deep-sea diving. Prologue, April 19, 1971. Up through the dark waters he rose, trailing bubbles, like some black, buoyant monster from the depths. Seen from the deck of the Virginia II, he was like a great marine flower growing and foaming and blossoming before them as he neared the gray, rain-pocked surface of the sea. His face was turned up. The two men under the awning on the deck could see that through the water, turned up and joyful, and even before he broke through, he had torn off his face mask and mouthpiece, so that he was laughing and choking and trying to talk all at once. As he groped for the ladder on the side of the boat, the two men above looked down at him and laughed too, although they weren't sure what they were laughing at yet. Whatever it was, Andy had come up with good news, and they were more than ready to laugh about that. Once he had hooked one arm over a rung, he held up a squat, thick, greenish drinking glass in his other hand. "Stu, Benny, look!" The two men on the boat whooped. Benny Trotter at 45, the oldest of the three, leaned over the side, snatched the tumbler out of Andy Gottlieb's hand, held it to his own unshaven, grizzled face for a sloppy kiss, and brandished it over his head like a man who'd just gotten his first Oscar. And when Andy clambered over the side, clumsy in his wetsuit and huge flippers, the three of them embraced and did a crazy little jig around the cluttered deck while the rain came down on them. They had plenty of reason to celebrate. The last time a human hand had touched that glass, Thomas Jefferson had been in the White House. Since then, for nearly 2 centuries, it had lain undiscovered on the seabed below, a mere 100 yards off Block Island's isolated Black Rock Point. The glass had been manufactured in the year 1807 in Boston. On March 2, 1808, it had been loaded aboard the bark Good Hope in Newport under the supervision of Captain Elijah Todd for its 2-year voyage to the other side of the world. In addition to 94 crates and 30 barrels of glassware, the hold of the Good Hope had been richly stocked with shovels, spades, flour, tobacco, beef.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?